All right, welcome back. Now, this is a random live stream because I had a couple things that I wanted to get off my chest, but I didn't feel like going live publicly for whatever reason. And I've learned that when I feel like that, it's best for me to just not go live. But I wanted to deal with two different things. One is this promotion of dogs. It's overwhelming, as we all know. You got different websites, you got YouTube channels. Here recently, a YouTube channel was created called Caninepedia. A new channel, Caninepedia. Now, I believe many channels like this, and possibly this channel as well, are actually they come from the top. Corporate funded by, large nutter organizations. And they want different channels and videos to project dogs in a positive light. We've all noticed this. They bend over backwards. They go far overboard to project dogs in a positive light. I shared a video where they repackaged an old, played out and debunked narrative of how dogs can recognize a bad person. They're still going on about this, as if dogs are high moral creatures, good, high moral, peaceful creatures. But they're committed to this rhetoric, to this propaganda. Why? I believe it is because they want to distract people from the fact that anytime we step outside, our greatest threat is dogs. Pitbull Victim Awareness recently uploaded this video of a bike rider chased by two pit bulls. A few days ago, they updated us on a case where a father of 6 was mauled to death by dogs as he got off the bus coming home from work. And there are a lot of stories. I've gone over at least 1,000, over 1,000 stories like this, where people are, going to the bus stop, waiting at a bus stop, getting off a bus, going into the grocery store or whatever. Anytime you walk outside, we've seen cases where people just went out to get the mail, take out the trash, and they were attacked by dogs. So if dogs are not in the picture, I think it's virtually impossible these people would have been attacked. What else is going to attack them? Been over this several times. And that's serious. That's a serious thing to say. Right? That's a epic fact. And it makes the image of dogs look extremely bad. And they wanted the best way to keep people's attention away from that fact and pondering over that fact is to constantly keep nutter images and videos in their face and projecting these things as sweet, loving family members, angels on earth, good, high moral creatures. And that is infuriating to me. And that's a huge motivation for me, to continue to produce content and to call their con out whenever I can. Because at this point, There's really no excuse. Like, if you remove the brainwashery, if you remove all the propaganda, I believe a lot more people would be armed when they go outside. And they would be armed with firearms. A lot more people would be armed, and they would be aware of the threat of dogs. But this nuttery, the propaganda, keeps them vulnerable, keeps their guard down. And it's a shame that more people don't see this, don't understand this. There's so many lies. Look at all the lies that go into dog culture. There has to be a reason when people compile this many lies. It's pretty pathetic. And look at this channel that was created just 2 weeks ago. Look at it. Everything is professionally done. The editing. I don't think this is just a regular, everyday person who created this. Hey, check out the editing.
Most people think dogs only bark at strangers because they're scared. Actually, they could be warning you about something much deeper. In this video, we're diving into how dogs recognize bad people and their other incredible abilities. There is even a hidden skill near the end of the list.
Okay? This is not some young person. This is somebody, and it sounds like an AI voice. But this sounds like someone who's done this before. You know, the video layout, the editing.
That could save your life. But before we start,
the timing of each frame. Looks like they use some type of program so that the different videos slide to the left. No, they put a lot of energy into this because dogs are such a threat to our safety. Another thing I wanted to touch on, and I'm serious about this. K-Nun recently uploaded a video of 2 dog owners living with 3 pit bulls inside this car. And it just reminded me of something that I used to talk about, that most of these people, and me personally, anybody who owns a large dog, I assume that they're intimate with them. This nasty making out, the foreplay that they carry on with, is so inappropriate that they deserve to have people assume these things about them. You shouldn't be allowed to carry on in this inhumane and disgusting way where, you know, you're kissing, like this broad right here, basically making out with this dog inside of this car. And we've seen this several times. Look at her. Yeah, you are behind closed doors doing inhumane things with these mutants, and so is he. That's what I assume about all of them. I don't care. I don't care what these nutters think about it. I believe each and every one of you, at the very least, I strongly suspect, and in my mind, you're guilty until proven otherwise. The only way you can prove otherwise is to get rid of them. Each and every one of these nutter freaks are behind closed doors, allowing these dogs to lick on them in certain areas and enjoying it. Literally getting it on. with these nasty mutant beasts. All of them. And they deserve it. Look at her. If you're nasty and sick and inhumane enough to carry on like this, now look at her. She missed the kiss, so she forces the dog's face up. Look at this. She making out with it. Are you telling me that this is not the exact same behavior that would take place behind closed doors? Does she seem like the type of person with too high morals to be behind closed doors doing any inappropriate things? No, she seems exactly like that type of person, and so does he. So I assume that they're all engaged in this behavior. And I wish I had a magic button that I could push that would make everybody else in the world believe the exact same thing. Okay, at what point do we say enough of this type of behavior? It's it's inhumane. Above all else, it's inhumane. You want a tongue kiss? Wait a minute. Yeah, you want a tongue kiss? You want a kiss? I don't care. You don't have to be no tongue kiss. That right there is crossing the line. Here, let me put this in regular speed, because this is mind-blowing how she thinks it's acceptable. And it's not just her, it's all of them. They're all like this. And then you listen to them talk. Wait a minute. And I know most of you have already listened to this video. And K9 is on a roll with the uploads. And I like to back off the uploads when he gets locked into a zone like this. Listen to this lady.
Feel like you're stuck, and
I'm all the way back right now.
Yeah.
So I sleep like this.
The beautiful thing.
In any case, I fail to see how the hell having a pit bull, or any dog, let alone 3, would help. Particularly with regard...
Wait, what happened?
Would help. Particularly with regard to comfort and personal safety as well. Because, even though they assume these dogs would protect them from anyone wishing to harm them, they fail to consider that the dogs are just as dangerous to the owners they're always around, if not more so. After all, they have access to them at all times. And they're dangerous for the same reason the dogs are believed to have some deterrent value toward...
Wait a minute. I want to hear what she said. Is that it? I got to hear what she's saying. And I do believe he shared that part of it. Crazy, man.
Comfort...
condemn all the...
Yeah, here it is.
And how supposedly... After all, the woman is the one constantly saying weird shit about how it's all about the dogs, and how supposedly great they are. She's also practically making out with it.
By the beach? They were trying to condemn all the trailers by the water?
Oh, condemn?
No. I'm sorry. I don't want anything to do with people like this. We can't have that much in common. There's no way. I mean, if your brain is configured like this, no, it'd be a waste of time. Hey, let's be friends. No, I don't think so. No thanks.
By the beach? They were trying to condemn all the trailers on the...
Why is she so committed to this behavior, right? This inhumane, sick, nasty behavior. If you ask me, nutters do this. They engage in this type of behavior because behind closed doors, they feel ashamed of what they're doing. And the only way to get over that feeling of shame is to do what they do behind closed doors out in public right in front of people. And as long as observers don't have a problem with it, they lose all shame and guilt, and it makes it easier for them to continue in that lifestyle. 110%. Watch these people. They start making out with these things. And I don't care if it's just a rub. They start rubbing these dogs between their legs and all this nasty type of business. Sometimes they'll just rub on the dogs in a nasty, intimate way. Again, if you ask me, they're trying to come as close to what they do behind closed doors in public because it helps them feel better. Helps them to feel like what they do behind closed doors is normal. So there's no way. And I'm telling you, I would not want to have any. That's why I don't shake hands. I don't even like people getting too close to me. And I hate that with a passion. When people think they need to be 3 inches from my face to talk to me. And with some of them, you can smell the dog on their breath. No, thank you. I don't like seeing such a large percentage of the population bamboozled. It seriously irks me. And that's a huge motive. Look at this. Look at this broad. She wanted to kiss this thing directly on the lips. For what? For what? If you ask me, I strongly suspect it is because she's trying to feel better about what she does behind closed doors with these nasty things. And it's hard to believe, man. I know it's hard for a lot of people to wrap their head around. But dog lovers are the most inhumane people in society. They are the least human. They are the least human. They are the closest to the animal kingdom in society. And listen, man, I'm not going to rest until I've put that in everybody's ear. That's my goal. I want everybody on earth to at least hear my side of the story. These people are inhumane. Literally. If you want to know what the lifestyle is of an inhumane person, it is these people right here. Nutters. Shout out to Gerard the King in the house. Shout out to all the rest of you. I have to get ready to go to work. Chop it up with y'all another day as we continue with this crusade.